What's going on, everyone? This is Michael Stewart Isaacs, and this is your next edition of Sunday Stacks. Sunday Stacks is back and always ready to go. Today, we do not have our co-host with us, Shemekka. She has had a busy week doing amazing things in community, so we wanted to give her a little time to rest, but definitely wanted to bring you a check-in with this edition of Sunday Stacks. We are always excited to be a part of the Alive Podcast Network, a network that has brought us opportunities of a lifetime, as Alive has now been selected. Yes, selected. Congratulations to Alive that has been selected as a semi-finalist in the Black Ambition Prize, and we are definitely proud to be a part of this growing podcast network. And Sunday Stacks is here to really show people what it should be to stack up week for week. Each week, myself and my wife Shemekka talk about our life as we build our I Am Brilliant organization, as well as with our family, the Brilliant Bunch, our young kids. And we do amazing things that we get an opportunity to focus on our main core values of FCC, which is family, community, and company. And we are always trying to show people a little bit of imagination can go a long way, and we're just grateful to be that family and that company, and we're just growing so fast and abundantly. As we look at our week, and I'm just giving you the updates of this week for the I Am Brilliant tour, we had an amazing stop in Baltimore. Yes, we were in Baltimore this week, and Baltimore was amazing. I love you, Baltimore. If you know the movie, Hairspray, definitely I'm always a fan of that particular song. And Baltimore definitely impressed this week. It was a wonderful sunny week. I got to be around the Baltimore Orioles Stadium. Unfortunately, I had a little incident where, in the midst of taking a photo with the legendary number 42 from Jackie Robinson, I dropped my iPhone. Oh no, I dropped my iPhone. Apple, we're looking for sponsors, so if you want to come sponsor me, I would appreciate it. But yes, I have dropped my iPhone, and it was so heartbreaking for a moment. But then I realized I dropped my iPhone in front of the Orioles Stadium, right in front of Jackie Robinson's number and so many other historic baseball legends, and it was just like, I'm okay with this. So it was just a unique week this week for us as the I Am Brilliant tour touchdown in Baltimore, and we have so many amazing stories. We had an opportunity to be a part of a conference that Shemekka was a part of. This was actually a graduation ceremony for her scholars. So Shemekka does coaching for PhDs and amazing people who are doing game-changing work around the globe. I was so impressed to be in this room of these amazing scholars who are going on to be truly change makers. And we're not talking about in the hypothetical way. We're not talking about in any superficial way. These are truly people who are saving lives in communities all over the country. And I'm just grateful to have been in a room of great people such as them. Shemekka has been a coach for many years, and she's just been doing such a wonderful job, building leaders and just being a leadership coach. And even as my wife, I always have to say she's been a great leadership coach for me in regards to how I could be a better person and strive to do better things. So I'm definitely grateful to be a part of this, experience, and just being able to take the tour wherever opportunities lead us. And that's exactly what we were able to do. And most importantly, in Baltimore this week, we were able to truly not only drive around in the Shemekka-Mobile. Yes, the Shemekka-Mobile was around the city, so you may have seen her, but we definitely enjoyed being able to just inspire those, even when we're driving up I-95, being able to just be on the road. For anyone who sees us, definitely honk your horn if you ever see us. Yes, Shemekka-Mobile is a part of this Sunday Stacks experience. As we always talk here at Sunday Stacks, we have to talk about how it's stacking, and we're stacking up with so many great opportunities with the I Am Brilliant tour. And like I said, visiting a city such as Baltimore and being able to just not only take in the culture from from sports to, just the people and the energy. It was just an amazing experience. And it was a very sunny week. So, was grateful to just being able to have that. And not only that, we were able to take the whole Brilliant Bunch. Yes, the Brilliant Bunch came with us. We brought at least half the Brilliant Bunch, but we brought our kids out and we brought the two main Brilliant Bunch YouTubers, that is Chi and Max. Yes, Chi and Max was out and about, really just bringing their charm to a group of people who, again, when you see your kids impress PhD scholars, you've done a great job as a parent. So I'm just grateful for my children, their growth. We also brought one of our mid-oldest, but we brought Corn or CJ or DJ Be Active. Yes, our son, who we're so proud of. He's a DJ, and he's been doing amazing things in community and just really, really growing his business. And we're just so proud of him. So we were able to take all our kids with us to Baltimore to experience their mother's work as a leadership coach, celebrating her scholars, as well as us taking a tour around the city and just giving people the engagement that they love and know us to do with I Am Brilliant, just bringing smiles to faces. So just to have all our kids, with us, my boys, and just really the energy that we were able to bring to the city and just, enjoying the eateries in different places. It was just amazing. It was just a great experience. Had some amazing Thai food there. So if you're ever in Baltimore around the Orioles Stadium, there's a wonderful Thai restaurant. I ain't going to give them a full-on endorsement, but definitely was a great experience. So hopefully you can figure it out. But this was, again, just an amazing chance to get into the community and really just understand things. So we're always grateful here with Sunday Stacks. I Am Brilliant. We're always grateful. If you see the sign, definitely feel free to come up to us and, be a part of our world, be a part of this campaign. We're just grateful for the work we get to do. And that's what brings Sunday Stacks here to you, this FCC model, the work of Shemekka and what she's been doing in community for years. And I wish she was here with us today, but we have to preserve her. We have to preserve her voice. She needs time to heal. She gave so much of herself over the last few days just to really empower people. And I was telling her as she was healing her voice and just really finding time, to really give herself self-care, I really reflected her to tell her that her voice is something that God is keeping for her, that she's growing to a new level, that it's becoming a new thing, and she has to rest it now. So when her voice reemerges, she'll be able to have a new powerful voice that's really going to enrich you all. So I'm excited for all of us, and I'm definitely excited about her work. So that brings us I got to keep the theme of the show going on, but definitely wanted to give a quick shout out, as I was mentioning, working with the Brilliant Bunch. The I Am Brilliant tour got a chance to be on the courtside, VIP with Ice Cube's BIG3. Yes, the BIG3. Yes, BIG3. You see it on CBS Sports. You see it all over, BIG3. This was an amazing experience. We were able to take all our sons, Corin, CJ, and then as well as Chi and Max, and just have an amazing time to really give them the full experience. So not only did we get to walk around and see beautiful Baltimore, but we got a chance to go to experience the BIG3. I guess it's like a competition tournament. It's just an amazing experience. Ice Cube and his staff and just the people there, they did such an amazing job. And like I said, we took advantage of the VIP experience, and we would encourage you all to do the same. Really getting yourself to dive into getting a chance to talk to the players, meet them, and also it's invaluable for our kids. Our kids got an opportunity just to kind of see, people who have pursued their dreams and they were able to accomplish so much. So shout out to the BIG3, shout out to Ice Cube. You all were just top notch. Your staff was amazing, and we appreciate it. And again, we were happy to connect with you in Baltimore to really make the I Am Brilliant tour really fully come together. So anyone who saw us out there with the I Am Brilliant sign, you might have seen the Brilliant Bunch. We got a few opportunities to get some videos done for the boys because they're building their YouTube channel. So definitely like and subscribe to the Brilliant Bunch. We are just super proud and excited for all the opportunities that we're being blessed with. So yes, shout out to the BIG3, Ice Cube, his staff, and everyone who just made it so hospitable and just made it perfect. So we appreciate that opportunity. So as we pivot quickly back into our main topic today, I wanted to keep it focused on, again, my lovely wife, who I miss so dearly. I wish she was here with me, Shemekka. her work. She had just this amazing thing I wanted to share with you all. For the main topic today, I wanted us to talk about going deep and growing deep. Let's say that again. Go deep, grow deep. So we're going to go deep and grow deep. Yes, go deep and grow deep. So this is stuff this is information, I should say. This is a presentation that I was able to glean from Shemekka in this week when she was working with her scholars and, just celebrating them and giving them one more lesson as they all look forward to pursuing opportunities to continue to be change makers in the world. And so one of the lessons that she was able to present, I'm going to drop this on you all, right, was called Leading from Within, 4 Tips from a Sunflower's Journey. So the first one that we just discussed was go deep, grow deep. Then she talked about rise up. Then she talked about stand tall. And then we talked about follow the sun. So I wanted to go into all of these, but I wanted to focus on the part that says go deep and grow deep. And I had to think to myself, what is it that I'm doing in my life that goes deep and grows deep? And I think that's something we all have to start to think. And we always talk about FCC, right? Family, community, and company. And normally with Sunday Stacks, it's a back and forth banter between myself and Shemekka. But today I just want to reflect on her words and her presentation. And I want you all to think about in your life, when have you had the opportunity to really reflect on, do you go deep? Do you go deep enough into your family? Do you grow deep enough into your family? Do you go deep to your community? Or do you grow deep enough into your community? Do you go deep into your company? Or do you grow deep into your company? And this is just something I wanted to just take the words and the lessons that I learned from Shemekka this week and just share a little bit of it with you to really reflect on what we're trying to do here to empower you with Sunday Stacks. Again, we're in the Alive Network, and we want you to feel alive and empowered with the opportunities that just listening to the right frequency sometimes will open you up to so much that you will just continue to thrive and grow. So I want us to just continue to think and reflect on these words and take that as a way that we can continue to enrich our spirits. I want to be able to kind of just see all the possibilities that can be in my life if I continue to go deep and grow deep in the FCC model. And I thank Shemekka, even though she's not here with us today, I thank her for this reflection, and I hope you all find something valuable as well. As always, if you're listening to us on YouTube, like and subscribe, as well as you're here on the Alive Podcast Network, make sure you support us, please. We have a paid premium. We have the freemium model, of course, but we also have a paid model, which the contributions of this model helps us keep this wonderful network going, as well as keep shows like Sunday Stacks and all the other amazing shows that are up here available to you all. So please definitely support. We appreciate it. Like Disney Plus and all these other organizations, we need our opportunity to get our subscribers up. So we want you to always understand that supporting these opportunities to hear voices that normally don't get heard is very important. We appreciate that opportunity here with Sunday Stacks and being here with the Live Podcast Network. Definitely excited to go into the parts of our week where we usually pivot. And I love this part usually with my lovely Shemekka, but I'm going to have to do it this week by myself because we have to discuss the Whiz of the Week. Yes, the Whiz of the Week. Yes, the Whiz of the Week. And it's very obvious, I believe. And I don't mean my new record obvious. Yes, shameless plug, obvious the record. But yes, Whiz of the Week is easily... Well, let me go ahead and give him the right way of breaking it down. I call him Mighty Joe Young. Yes, Mighty Joe Young versus Tamed Trump. Yes, Mighty Joe Young. We need to give him that energy. We need to give him that type of encouragement, right? Oh my gosh, this week we had the debates for the U.S. president, and yes, Joe Biden went up against Donald J. Trump, and yes, this was an interesting matchup because we all expected, I mean, we thought it was going to be a heavyweight fight, but this just ended up being two grumpy old men sitting there going back and forth about things we hear all the time in every 24/7 news cycle. And ultimately, we are now looking at whether or not Donald Trump or even Joe Biden is qualified in any capacity, whether it's for their age and their physical condition to communicate, or is it because of their actions and their immoralities? And we're now posed with this as our only two options, and this seems to be kind of crazy in America, but definitely has been the whiz of the week. Has gotten everyone's attention and it's been holding court for a while. And it's just very interesting to see that we as a country do not have the mindset to really understand that the same things we talk about here in Sunday Stacks about leadership, the things we try to empower with I Am Brilliant is about understanding that you all have gifts and talents, that with those gifts and talents that you are the leaders that you're called to be. But yet we sit here and debate and wait to hear whether or not another Joe Biden presidency or another Donald Trump presidency is somehow going to change our lives. No, we have to be the leaders that we are looking for. And I understand with the Wizard of the Week, it was very easy to criticize Joe and say he needs to step aside. But this man has served his country. This man has given most of his whole adult life towards public service. So we can't discount it completely. I know he's made a lot of mistakes in regards to some policies that when you look back in hindsight, it's hard to understand that we make irrational judgments because we don't understand communities and we don't have true translation amongst people's ways of living that really help us resonate. So thus Joe Biden and the crime bills and all these other things that he partook in, he only saw that black people weren't doing things that he felt was up to his moral standards. So thus he created this environment that has really created a mass incarceration system that I want to see him try to undo that. I want to see what Donald Trump has in store in regards to what he does see in greater policies now that he true himself is a convicted felon, and see if he even has a chance to make it to the ballot if he's not in prison. I mean, we have so much to be concerned with in this country, so many things to be concerned with abroad. And we just want us to really think qualitatively, how are we going to make this thing stack up right week for week for our families, community, and company. And sometimes we only bring Wiz of the Week here is not to be salacious in regards to gossip or give a over inflated opinion, but our job is to get you to think about things differently. So I hope I was able to do that today. I know I'm running solo, so I don't have my beautiful wife to give me some back and forth perspective, so please forgive me. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Sunday Stacks. As always, we want you to continue to leave your comments. How did you feel about the debates? Let's connect and really give us your insights, and let me know if anything we said today resonated with you. Again, we want to make sure that we do our housekeeping to make sure you like and subscribe here on YouTube, as well as make sure you download the Alive Podcast Network app. We have an app that will allow for you to continue to listen to Sunday Stacks and all these other favorite programs you have here on the network. So definitely continue to keep tuned in. We will continue to put photos and images on our Instagram. I Am Brilliant, You Are Too. We also will have the Sunday Stacks Podcast Instagram page launching soon, so definitely look for it. It's already up, and we'll get more content up here to really give you all the clips and the things you deserve to really understand how awesome this show is, and hopefully you'll tell a friend to tell a friend as we continue to spread the word. So definitely continue to like and subscribe all. Michael Stewart Isaac, Shemekka Ebony. We'll have the links in the description. So as always, I am brilliant and you are too. Thank you again for checking out this edition of Sunday Stacks, and I hope